Can you say something on back before we to it? Make sure you like and subscribe as you always watch the full video.
We had just gotten an AEP bill that was, they do a thing where they settle up, where we ended up getting charged almost $1,200, and then I found out he had been spending more than I make in a week on sports cards.
On April 15th, 2025 in
Oh,
Ohio, a man
boy.
filed a police complaint after allegedly being attacked by his wife overnight in a dispute about money.
Morning.
Bro, why you spending the money, nigga?
Yeah. What's going on?
Do you need my ID so you know who you're talking with or anything?
Yeah.
Now, mind you, she probably didn't have to attack him or whatever. But bro, if you spending more than she makes a month on sports cards, like no, like bro, no. If you, bro, this why I guess if they are married, this is why people shouldn't be having a joint account. Now I'm gonna keep my money and I'm gonna take some of your money so we can pay these bills. And then if you blow the money that you do got, that's on you. You're not gonna be spending the money for us to pay our mortgage and rent and bit. You're not spending that.
So,
You're not doing that one.
So, we haven't had the greatest finances together, me and my wife, Holly. And so, this happened before where we've gotten into an argument and she got so angry that she decided to hit me. Last time, she open hand slapped me in the face several times, and I just sat there and took it because it's not like me to go hit anybody.
Real man though.
And last night, which I took pictures of, she decided that, after another argument, she came at me and, she.
Taking it several times though. No, you hit me one time. All right, I'm not gonna hit you, but you're not gonna continue to hit me either. So let me move, let me leave, let me something, bro. I'm not gonna stand there just. No, we're not doing that either.
Took her nails
We're not doing that, ma'am. No, ma'am.
It still hurts. And I had big welts on my chest and my arm where she had open hand hit me. And I got all the pictures for that too. I don't want to press any charges on her, but I just wanted to make it known because I need to have something with me because I'm gonna get a divorce.
Okay.
If that makes any sense, and I don't know if you guys particularly have to press charges for a domestic like that. Do you have to?
It just depends. It is a possibility. Yeah.
You got the proof of the stuff. If you just said it and no video, no evidence.
I'm doing that for her. So I don't want it to be a battle for that.
Okay.
So I want to make a report, but I don't want to press charges. If that's possible, I don't want anybody to even know that I came because she'll just make it worse.
Okay.
If that's possible. She doesn't have anything against me. I've never hit her. She might say that, but yeah, it's her word against mine in the end.
What happened last night? Was there any mutual fighting, or was it just one way?
She was just talking to me about a lot of the things, and I just really didn't even want to pay attention anymore, just because she was so vulgar with it, and she was saying a lot of mean things to me. Said that she deserves better and all this stuff, and that I'm way less than she is because she can save more money than I can. It was all over finances, like I said. Yeah, there's really not much else to it, but I do have the pictures to at least show you if you want to look at them.
Okay.
Because they were fresh. They kind of went away now. This one she had scraped me open pretty well, and I was bleeding.
Okay. You're bleeding too?
I was.
Yeah.
It was just with her nails, and it was me. I was backed into a corner, and I tried to do this, and me doing this. She was able to.
Where'd this all happen at?
In my house.
In the living room, bedroom?
Bedroom.
Okay.
See, after she did that, she decided to leave, and I went and sat down on the couch. I didn't realize I was cut open, but then my adrenaline started to go down, so it's about 10 minutes. I have the pictures, and I can actually give you the exact time I took the picture.
So you don't want to press charges, but you have you showing him the evidence of what he did might make him have to file the charges. Because if you just said it, oh yeah, she hit me, she did this, she did that, but you don't got like when they come for domestic disputes, if they see evidence of something, somebody got to go. I think somebody has to go regardless, but especially if they see evidence of something, and you're showing him the evidence of it, mind you, still got to prove that it came from them exact moments, but this might make him have to file the charges.
Here's the open hand arm mark. There's 5 fingers that was here. And there's one she hit me on my chest as well, and then that was the scrape. She cut me open with her.
Okay.
That was me just trying to like block it, and I never laid a finger on her. The only thing I did was I tried to push her off of me, but I never physically hit her. So,
Okay.
A push
You're
still
all right.
count
We'll
for
go back
something
to the
though.
interview room and talk a little private.
But that is better than you hitting her though. That's for sure.
Is there anybody else in the house?
no.
Just you and her? So you guys have any kids or anything? Or okay. Stuff.
She's done this once before, but I've never laid a finger on her in my life.
Okay. So no police reports or anything like that?
I almost did one last time. My dad's a cop in Logan, so
Okay.
he told me I probably should, but I didn't. And I did have a video of her admitting that she hit me. I mean, I set her up in a conversation where she admitted it, but one night when I was sleeping, she got into my phone and found it, and she deleted it. So I have no record of it anymore. I don't know what it looks like this morning.
The other one's your left arm and left chest,
Yeah.
and then that's like a
You see the
12
cuts right there.
Yeah, here's one.
Okay.
And this is still kind of red.
Yeah, I ain't going for that, bro. Yeah, we're done. What? I'm not finna be the one doing it to you, and you for sure ain't finna be the one doing it to me, man. You got to go. I don't care how much I love you, how much you might say you love me. I know I'm messing up, but hey, if I'm messing up that bad, leave me. Leave me. If I'm messing up that bad, if I'm messing up our finances because I'm buying this and buying that, yes, he probably knows that's wrong if that's really what he's doing. But leave. Putting your hands on somebody is never the answer.
Yeah.
And then there was another one that kind of went away. It was real light, but this is the one that is the worst one. And if you can see it, if I'm you, I had done one of these, and that's when she got me there.
Okay.
So,
Conflict.
no, I didn't touch her.
He
except
trying to
just
really
kind of
explain like, man, like she didn't mean to do it. She only got me because I went like that.
Or anything like that. I've never been like that.
All right. But what you're reporting is domestic violence to a police officer.
I know.
So when I get a report of domestic violence, there are things that I have to do,
Yeah, I understand. I just
regardless of man or woman reporting it, right?
Yeah. Fellas, it's okay.
You're coming
Hey.
in here with injuries saying that your wife.
Fellas, it's okay if you got to report your girl because she's doing this to you. It's okay. This is much better than you putting your hand on her because one, you might hit her way harder than you need to be doing it. Whether you don't need to be doing it in general, but that hit might end her life. So therefore, don't do that. And then two, you don't want to be going to jail, getting felonies, charges, having this on your record. That looks bad on jobs. When jobs see that, what? Like, no, your manager or your supervisor might be a female. She ain't going for that. Hell no.
Caused them to you. It wasn't a mutual thing. It was just one way. That's the way you're saying it. Where she was upset over finances and everything else, and pretty much attacking you. The typical procedure, I'll just tell you what it is I'll ask you to give me a written statement. I'll photograph your injuries, and then I'll go interview her. And then after I interview her, if there's no other evidence that comes up, you having injuries is probable cause to charge you with domestic violence.
Told ya.
I don't know whether I should. I don't want her to be burned in any way.
Well, and then the thing is in domestic violence things, if I have probable cause, we're required to file charges.
So if I don't file the report, you guys can't.
You're already here, and you've
It's too late.
actually filed the.
It's too
started the
late.
process of filing the report.
It's too late.
Once I know about what's going on, then
Yeah.
And there's no exception.
yeah, the wheels already turning.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry,
I'm
buddy.
just being honest with you about
I
that.
understand.
Yeah, especially it's on body cam too.
My job, and once I learn about certain facts,
Yes, I understand.
I have an obligation to start investigating stuff.
I understand.
Are you willing to write a statement out, a written statement about what happened, and put it on paper?
I can, but
Okay.
I don't really want to get her in trouble in any way.
It's too late.
That's fine. You can put whatever. I can't tell you what to put in your statement, so however you want to word it.
I don't want her to go to jail over something like this.
It's too late for that.
That would ruin
So-
her.
It's
Like
too
I
late.
said, I
It's
do
too
have
late.
to
You
interview
already
first.
told the officer about
Give
it.
you a written statement, and then I'll get a camera to photograph your arm.
If this is a moment where like he wasn't a good officer, and then two, it wasn't on body cam, he probably could have been like, all right, you don't want to file charges, like, and then let's just say three, another situation, they was friends, like, all right, I feel you, buddy. You don't want to file this because you don't want this to go on her charge. All right, I'm not gonna file it. We can find another way. Let me go talk to her, something like that. But being a good cop, not your friend, and it's on body cam, yeah, I gotta do it. I gotta do my job, bro.
If you're all right with that, I'll be right back.
That's fine.
All right. Well, it's 9:07, so I'm going to try and catch her before she leaves for work.
Yeah, her work starts.
I will call you, or I will have a dispatcher call you and let you know what the outcome is.
Okay.
So I need to go talk to her first. Hello. Are you Holly?
Yeah.
I'm Officer Dobmark
Hey,
from the
ma'am.
Police Department. I need to speak to you.
Okay.
Would you like to step out or us to step in?
Is everything okay?
I'll talk to you once. So, your husband Joel
Yeah.
filed a complaint with me, and that's what I need to speak to you about.
Okay.
Okay? Before I
Her
talk
heart
to you, I'll
racing.
advise you of your rights,
Look.
so you understand them, and there's nothing that you don't feel like you're tricked or anything. Okay, I want to talk to you about what happened between you and Joel last night. Understand your rights. Are you okay to give me a statement?
I believe so.
Okay. All right. What happened between you and Joel last night? Because he come and filed a complaint. That's what I need to clear up.
I found out he had been spending a lot of money. I had
Yes.
confronted him about it. I went into the bedroom to get away from him. He wouldn't leave me alone. So I got out of there and I went and I parked up at university for a while.
Okay.
By the time I got home, he was gone, and that's what I know.
Okay. So the reason I'm here,
That ain't what he
is it was
said.
reported there was violence between you two, some form of physical conflict.
Okay.
So, arguments happen, I understand that, but I'm trying to, there's been an accusation that you were physically violent with Joel.
Okay.
So that's why I'm asking
Alright.
you.
Nothing other than me getting out of his way. I don't really know.
Okay. Was Joel violent with you at any point last night?
Sorry.
Has he ever been violent with you?
No.
Okay. And you and Joel have been married for 3 years, is that correct?
Not quite 3. About
Somewhere-
2.5.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
And you live together?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I've never had something like this.
that's okay.
We're investing in a domestic violence complaint. That's why we're here.
Okay. So what?
And he has visible injuries.
Okay.
So I'll just be honest with you. Joel's got like red marks on his arm and scratches. They said.
Nothing other than him trying to stop me from getting out of the room.
Okay.
Like, he wasn't trying to hurt me, but he also wouldn't let me leave. So the only thing I can imagine had happened is I had pushed him out of the way.
This would have been more than a push. He's on his arms got like scratches.
Yeah,
like
I
where-
kind of grabbed him, but
where you dug your nails in, I guess.
I don't even have much nails. So I must have,
Okay. Well,
So yeah, am I
and
going?
his other arm, he's got like red marks from like being slapped, like open being slapped.
I mean, that was last night. I can't imagine I had done something like that. I mean, if I had done something, fine, whatever. I didn't think I had done that much.
Okay.
So, I mean,
One hit is all it takes.
am I going to jail? Is that what's happening?
That's the way it seems now.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not gonna lie to you,
Okay.
but I told him, and telling you the same thing. I wanted to come talk to you first and see if there was some other explanation. But once I get involved and somebody's got marks on them,
Sure.
and it's from some kind of a
Altercation.
So am I going to lose my job? Like, I mean, I've
you
never.
work at
I have.
you work at Envy's, what he said.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. You can ask them, but I don't know why.
Okay.
Like
I wouldn't see why.
this has nothing to do with that necessarily. You didn't intentionally.
I don't know. It depends. If she's gonna lose her job, probably if she gets a felony for this. If she gets a felony for this, probably. If she gets a misdemeanor, it still depends on probably. But the felony, it might be for sure because most jobs require you not to have a felony.
Cause him harm is what you're saying, but maybe it happened during.
I just wanted to get out of the room and go. We had just gotten an AEP bill that was, they do a thing where they settle up, where we ended up getting charged almost $1,200, and then I found out he had been spending more than I make in a week on sports cards.
Sports
yes.
cards?
Yeah.
Okay. He said it was about finances, but not that.
I was pretty
That's
lost.
part of the finances.
I didn't know if we were going to be able to pay for everything.
Okay.
It got,
He said you had to work at 10, right?
I do.
Okay. Do you want to call your work and let him know? I might have to place you under arrest. Is what's going to happen. I'll take you out of the jail.
Can I put things in my pockets in here?
That's fine as long as you let me come with you.
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
You don't necessarily have to tell them what's going on. It's a
Yeah,
personal
you ain't got to tell them that.
Tell me
I
something
mean, it's
came
getting
up.
ready to get posted.
Oh God, yeah, something came up. I can't come in. I can't come into work. Don't tell them you going to jail. Don't tell them that.
In there.
We have no control over what gets posted on the internet.
Well, I figured, the bus would usually. I guess you're probably glad you caught me because I was getting ready to leave for work.
Yeah,
They would have came to your job.
That's what he'd said. So
They would have came to your job.
I've never
It's
had
better.
this happen, so I don't really
It's
even know
better
what's
for
going
you that they got you.
I wanted to get you here before you went to work because I don't like doing that when people have to go to work.
Well, quite honestly, I mean,
He did say that he did not want to file charges, but it's not really up to the state. So
Yeah,
there's complaint, there's injuries, then we don't.
yeah,
State law.
He
we
did
have-
say it. He don't
I
want to
have
do
no
it, but it's too
meeting.
late once you get to.
yeah. I'll cuff you up here.
Okay.
Yeah, he said that he wanted to file the report, but he didn't want to file charges. But we don't really have a choice when somebody comes in and marks on it like that. So
I'm gonna walk over to the SUV there.
you don't have anything else on you?
No. I
No
didn't.
weapon, no weapon.
But you saw the weapon.
Okay, just come down.
Just hop in the back there?
Yep. Do you have any criminal record at all?
No.
Okay,
Oh, sorry. I probably did that a little bit aggressively.
that's all right.
Then not your friend.
Ollie,
now.
just so you know what's going on,
Everything is
you'll be held
recorded.
there till tomorrow morning, and you'll be arraigned at the courthouse.
So you said I get out tomorrow? Is that how that works?
You'll be arraigned tomorrow, and that's where you'll initially speak to the judge and
You getting out.
enter a plea of
Duh.
guilty or not guilty, and he'll either release you or
You're a girl. Well, you're a woman. You have no charges. Yeah. This, even though, matter of fact, this is a violent case. You only get I guess like early release, whatever. Well, depending on where you at. In LA, they starting to not do that. If you have a violent case, no, you got to get bailed out. There is no OR. OR is just they let you out, and you got to make sure you come back to court.
set bond.
Am I allowed to speak to a lawyer at any point?
A lawyer gonna talk to you.
I guess I just don't know how this process works.
Yeah, when you get into the jail, you'll have access to their telephone to call, and then also if you don't have a lawyer by tomorrow, they appoint you a public defender in the morning. So they will typically tell you to plead not guilty, and then they'll set it for later dates.
I apologize. I don't understand how this works really.
And
Kind of
that-
new.
It's understandable.
So
you ain't
what
never been to
if
jail
my
before. That's a
family
good
has
thing.
lawyer? Can I call my mom to get that information?
Yeah, you can work
Call anybody.
work
Did
that out
I-
however you guys need.
Hey, it's crazy because, like, sadly, my first time being arrested, it wasn't 1,000 times, but I've been arrested like twice, probably 3 times, something like that. But I think like 3 or 4. But my first time, bruh, sadly, my cousin had just experienced jail, so I talked to him the whole way, from the holding tank to the police station to the processing. I talked to him every time it was a chance to use the phone. Hey, I'm right here. What am I supposed to do? Sadly, I had to do that, but this is, hey, man, bruh, it's crazy when you've never been to jail before. You gotta go through this, bruh. Jail is not it, bruh. Jail is not the place.
I'm going to attempt to get my phone out and turn it off. So we don't wake up.
Let's walk up here.
You still got a phone?
One second. I just want to make sure.
They'll take it from you when you come in. So
Okay.
You still got a phone in your pocket, man?
Once you get to train a newbie, hopefully I won't repent. I'm sorry.
you don't have to apologize to me. And
I know, but
It's just-
you guys,
this is the way things happen sometimes.
it's okay. It's okay.
She probably never gonna do this
It's been going on
again.
For a while, it felt like something was about to go weird.
This is her learning lesson right here. She ain't gonna never do this shit again.
Did you day otherwise, baby?
It's okay. Yeah, I'm just listening. We've been looking for somebody that broke into something, and that's who they're chasing right now. So,
Sounds interesting. Do I just keep walking?
yeah, you're fine.
Okay, you just tell me.
And then just stand right here, the window, and then the jailer will come in and talk to you.
Yes,
That's
usually
good.
things don't usually go like this.
There's a lot of times it's not very quiet in here.
Really?
Yeah.
You better hope you ain't in
The
jail.
cells that are loud and
I remember I was in jail, right? In one of these stations right here. Not this one, but LA. It's a dude, bruh. This dude is sitting. It's like it's like with a toilet at, but like it's a wall that blocks the toilet. So this dude is sitting on. He's sitting like on this counter, whatever you want to call it. He's sitting on this thing, eating toothpaste. Just sitting there, just casually like I'm like, what the hell, bro? This is what me. I'm not going. No, bro. I'm not doing nothing that would cause the situation for me to end up in jail. No. If you're my friend and you like to talk smack to police, no. Cause hey, more likely we're gonna get pulled over, bro. Hey, Tent, SLA, they gonna find something. They gonna find a reason. But if you like to talk crap to them, no, you're not riding with me. Because you're not about to end up fighting them, and they be like, "Oh, you think you want?" No, buddy, I'm not going to jail for nobody. No. Been there, had my time. I'm good.
In 7th grade, I did a report on this building about it being haunted. I don't remember what it was about or how it was haunted, but I think
No, buddy.
Is it? Okay. See, I should have talked to you back in 7th grade. It's been a while, but
The woman was arrested and charged with domestic violence. If she's convicted, what do you think the punishment should be? Drop your...
It depends on how it happened, and still, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it depends on how it really happened. She was really just moving him out the way. Then come on, but they would have to prove that. That's the only thing about that, though.